Yo, what is going on, guys? It is Hicks here, and welcome back to another video. So today's video is going to be a little bit different, mainly because I want to talk about my experience on basically switching over from Twitch to YouTube and like what I think is a little bit different, what I like about it, what I don't like about it, what I think is honestly going to be the future, and what I'm potentially staying on. Just because I know I have a lot of people that are on like the cusp of potentially switching from YouTube to Twitch or Twitch to YouTube or vice versa. However you're going to be going about it, there's a lot of different things that come into your mind when you're switching over, and I know it's a scary thing. It was really scary for me to switch over, but honestly, I'm kind of enjoying it at the moment. I know there's some conflict about being on Twitch at the moment or what Twitch is doing or whatever is going on. I'm basically just going to be talking about it in my perspective and basically seeing it as like a smaller streamer type perspective, like someone that is not like Tim the Tatman or Dr. Lupo that's switching from being really big on Twitch and going to YouTube. Like, I feel like that's a lot more different than being someone that's around my size or potentially even smaller than me that is switching from Twitch to YouTube that might have not already had a big following on YouTube or not have had a big following on Twitch, or it depends on exactly what you're talking about. There's some things I like about YouTube that are not on Twitch, or some things that I like about Twitch that are not on YouTube, and I'm going to be talking about exactly what I feel like is better at the moment and what I can see in the future, and I just want to explain everything from a smaller streamer's perspective. So one of the big things that I wish YouTube had that Twitch has is gifting subs, which would technically be gifting memberships on YouTube. Hosting channels is a big one, and something that a lot of people don't really talk about is being able to change your stream title and your stream game in the middle of a stream on YouTube, because that's something that really bothers me that I'm not able to do. Like, if I'm playing Apex, I have to stay on Apex for the entire duration of the stream unless I want to end it and then redo it all, get a thumbnail and everything. I don't know if there's a way around that. There might be, and I just don't know about it. But from what I know right now is that there is no way to change my thumbnail or my title or the game. So if I want to play something else, I have to completely end my stream to then go and make another stream, and however long that takes, even if you have it already, that could still take up to a minute or two, and that just drives people away. Imagine you're just waiting there for a minute or two, the stream's ended, you don't know when they're coming back because you don't know what they have to do, and it kind of just sucks. That's one of the big things that I wish that YouTube would do, is just be able to, or just have the ability to be able to change the stream title and game midstream, because that's a big thing for me, because there are times where I want to just get off Apex and just go play another game with one of my friends, and I don't feel like ending my stream, or I don't have a thumbnail ready or anything, and then I'm just like, you know what, I'll just play off stream. And that's a lot of time that when I do play off stream, that could be time that I'm spending with like viewers and stuff. So it's one of the things that is kind of unfortunate, and I wish that YouTube would actually integrate, because that's a huge thing for me at the moment, and I wish that's something they would think about in the near future. And those are like some of the main things on Twitch that I absolutely miss from being like a smaller streamer, because if you're just sitting there waiting, like, I'm imagining it as a viewer perspective, if someone has to end their stream for then you to go and click on another stream, because it's not going to come right back onto that same stream that you're at. You have to click on that page, you're gonna have to click on that page again, and then click the new stream that they're at, because you can't just sit there, because that stream's done, like that video's done. It's basically like a video, and now you have to click on their page again and then go back into their stream. That's a completely different video if they're gonna play a new game. And I feel like you could lose like 5-10 viewers. Sure, that might not seem like a lot, but those 5 or 10 viewers, they're off doing something else now. They're watching someone else, they're doing something else, Even if you're switching games, that is a possibility, but there are some people that just like your vibe and they're just like, you know what, he ended stream, I don't know if he's coming back, let me go watch someone else or do something else. Or those people that potentially are lurking and don't have your stream up or aren't watching you completely, just have you on for the background for support. If you end the stream to go and play another game, they're done. They're probably not going to come back and re-lurk onto another thing just because they're probably doing it for other people. They don't want to go through. They just have you on for the background while they're doing like homework or something, and now they're done. They're gone. And I don't want to make it seem like YouTube's like a bad place, because I honestly prefer YouTube over Twitch. I'm just talking about it from like a smaller streamer perspective and what YouTube can do to make it better for people that are afraid to switch over from Twitch to YouTube. There are a bunch of things that YouTube is doing correctly from a smaller streamer perspective. Discoverability is huge. I have had so many new faces come to my stream just from having a good title. People will literally come into my stream, be like, oh, I'm a Loba main as well, because that's what I do on like Apex and stuff. I made one certain character. They're like, oh, I was looking for a Loba main to watch. Your title brought me in, and it's cool that you're going for #1. And I'm just like, that's something that I wouldn't have gotten on Twitch, because I'm all the way down at the bottom, and you know how hard it is to be discovered on Twitch. On YouTube, it's pretty easy. If you have a title that's interesting, or if people are looking for something, a certain character, a certain gameplay, a certain event has come out, put that in your title and you are going to see numbers go up. Don't have a stupid title. Don't be like playing Apex. No one's gonna click on that. I'm sorry, but no one's gonna click on that. Or playing Apex with the boys, getting dubs on Apex. Think of a good title. Think of what you want to do for a stream and put that in a title. Make it something that you're going to want someone to click on. Imagine yourself as a viewer. Would you click on someone's title saying playing dubs? No. I know I would never. Playing dub doesn't even make sense. That's not even what I wanted to say. You know what I mean? Just think of a good title and people are going to start clicking on there. Get a good thumbnail. Make it attractive. I used to edit my thumbnails on something called Canvas. I don't remember exactly what it's called, or Canva, something on my phone. And I was able to make a interesting thumbnail enough to where someone would click on it at least. If you just have, like, for example, a lot of people are playing New World. If you just have the New World banner on there, are a lot of people going to be clicking on that? Like, be honest with yourself. Probably not. So think of something interesting, put some text on it, give like a short description on there, just like loot farming, boom. I don't know what you play. I haven't watched any New World. I have no idea what you do in New World. Or like raid games with, or like playing with viewers, anything like that. Just something in the thumbnail, because a lot of people don't like to read. Like, if I'm gonna be super blatant, a lot of people don't like to read long titles. So if they look at your title and if the first like 4 words aren't interesting, they're scrolling past that. Or if the thumbnail isn't at least a little colorful or a little bit interesting with some text on it describing what you're doing, they're scrolling past that. They're going right through you and looking at the next person that has a more interesting title. So get a little bit of stuff to just make your stream a little better. Like for me, myself, I have one thumbnail that I use for almost every one of my streams, because a lot of the times I'm just playing pubs on Apex and I'm doing relatively the same thing. So I just made one thumbnail and I made it look interesting. I have one title. I have done some other titles and it has worked out pretty well for me. So it literally just depends on what you're doing. On a normal day, I'll just have a normal title, my normal thumbnail. If there's an event going on, I'll change my title and thumbnail a little bit, not too much. It doesn't take long. All you got to do is put in a little bit of effort and you'll have people come into your stream. Another big thing on YouTube that I love so much from someone that wants to do this full time is the 70-30 split. If you didn't know, Twitch takes 50% of what you make and they give it to themselves. On YouTube, it's 70-30. So I take 70% of what I make and YouTube takes 30%, which is really, really good. in the long run, because say on Twitch I make $1,000 just gross, they will take $500 for themselves and I will get $500. On YouTube I'll get $700 and they'll take $300, which really is a lot better. That's $200 more than what you would make on a certain platform, which is really, really nice. I remember on Twitch there was a time where one of my friends gifted me 100 subs. 100 subs. He paid $500. I got $250 out of that, which kind of sucks because as a viewer, you want to support the streamer. Sure, you're going to support the platform as well, but you're mainly wanting to support the streamer. That's why you're donating a lot of money to them. That's why you're gifting a lot of subs to them. And that's why you're gifting like bits and everything to them. You don't want Twitch to take a lot of their income because then they're not able to stream as much. Maybe they're a little stressed on paying bills and stuff like that. So YouTube being the way they are with the 70-30 split is very nice. It's very, very nice. I have noticed a good amount of it. It's really, really nice. And I haven't even been streaming on YouTube that long. It's really, really nice because I've made a video about this before. But if I were to have 300 subs on here with the same prices as Twitch, I would be able to do this full time. Whereas if I had 300 subs on Twitch, I would have a good amount of money, but I wouldn't be able to do it full time. I wouldn't pay for everything. So as you can, like, that's just a huge difference because it's going to be the same amount of people supporting you, but you're going to get more out of it, which I think is really, really nice. Sure, donations and stuff go directly to the streamer, but a lot of people don't really donate. A lot of people want to just have that reoccurring membership to support the streamer, which is really, really awesome. And being on YouTube, you'll be able to get more out of that than what you would on Twitch. And another thing about memberships is that you can literally make them whatever price that you want. I think that is really, really awesome. I still have mine as the same amount of money on Twitch. I have mine at $5, starting at $5, and it goes up and up depending on the tiers that you get. But if you want to make it $1, you don't really care about the membership aspect of it and you just want people to have your emotes and just use them, you could literally make it $1. You can make $1 for tier 1, $2 for tier 2, $3 for tier 3. And a lot more people are going to be interested and be like, oh, it's only $1. Let me just give it to them. Rather than saying like, oh, $5. Like, sure, it's not as much, but I don't really want to spend $5 a month on someone. I wish I could support them like that. Like, a lot of people are just like, I really can't support $5 a month. But going down to $1 a month is a lot better. So I think that's another really, really cool thing on YouTube, especially as a small streamer, because you got to think a lot of people are getting to know you. They're not fully committed yet. So they're just like, I don't want to really sub right now or do a membership. So I'm not going to do it right now. Maybe later on down the line, maybe like a month or two in, then I will go and be a member to you, because $5 is a little bit too much. I don't want to give that all right now, but if it's $1, a lot more people are going to be like, oh yeah, that's not that bad, I'll support you, which is really, really cool. I think that's a huge thing that YouTube can do. That's something I wish I had on Twitch, because I honestly wouldn't have minded my Twitch money being like $2-3 for a membership, because I loved my emotes on there. There was a lot of things that you could do on Twitch when you were subscribed that you can't do when you're not subscribed, like the extra channel points, the emotes, and just everything like that. I think it's really, really cool. That's another thing that I wish we could get on YouTube is channel points and like incentives to have people do memberships so they can get more points towards channel points and stuff like that. I really wish that was a thing as well. Another thing that I wish YouTube would do would be, if you had YouTube Plus or whatever it's called, I don't know what it's called, YouTube Red, I wish that was kind of like a Twitch Prime, because that would be really, really nice. They just base it off of whatever. They could just make it $5 flat, and just, you can use that $5 to do basically whatever you want on YouTube. Like, say if you find 5 different YouTubers that all have like $1 membership, you can subscribe to 5 of them just from that, which I think would be really, really cool, because people are paying for that. They're paying for YouTube Red or whatever it's called. I honestly don't know. I'm going to be calling it YouTube Red. And I think that'd be awesome. Like, because on Twitch, you can have Twitch Prime and just subscribe to anyone for free for a month. if they did something similar to that with YouTube Red, because it's another added service that they're already paying for, and just could subscribe to you for free or get $5 credit a month to subscribe to anyone that they want, that would be really, really awesome. I think that would be a huge addition and would make people want to subscribe a lot more. And again, if you've made it this far, I'm kind of just rambling at this point, but this is like what I like about YouTube and what I like about Twitch and what I don't like about both as like my perspective, because it really does change the more that you grow. Because if I had 30,000 viewers on Twitch and 30,000 viewers on YouTube, that would change everything completely. But being a smaller streamer slash YouTuber, it really does change a lot of things. So I hope you guys have been like enjoying everything, and I'm just speaking my mind and seeing exactly what I would like for each platform. And let me know down in the comments what you guys think. If you are switching from Twitch to YouTube, or if you're switching from YouTube to Twitch, there's a lot of things that you got to think about. I personally enjoy YouTube a lot more. I think the discoverability is awesome. I think the 70-30 split is amazing. I think the shorts are awesome. I think a lot of people are on YouTube already, which I think is really, really cool. The discoverability on Twitch is really, really hard, because think about the last time you actually scrolled down to someone that had 1 viewer. I know I haven't done that for at least over a year, because there's a lot of streamers now, especially since the pandemic. A lot of streamers are on Twitch, so having like 1,000 people with 1 viewer, you have to go through 1,000 different channels to get to that one person that you're looking for, and you don't even know who you're looking for. You're just looking for someone random, and it's super saturated on there. So I wish that was something that Twitch could do, make discoverability a little bit easier, which is one of the main reasons why I switched over to YouTube. But I hope you guys enjoyed this. I could go a little bit more in detail, or try and make like a list and make it make a little bit more sense. This was literally just off the top of my head. I just decided to make a video for it, and I hope you guys understand exactly what I'm talking about. If you want me to go more in depth to it and make an actual list, I can definitely do that for you. This was just kind of me rambling and explaining why I think, or explaining what I think is better in the long run between YouTube and Twitch. So I hope you enjoyed. Make sure to leave a like on this video if you watch all the way to the end, and let me know if you want something a little bit more extra than this. I can go really in depth if you want me to. But this has been Your Hicks, and I will catch you guys on the next one.